and welcome to the Game Stream Hustle presented by Gamefilli, where we talk tips and tricks. See, I'm going to get it eventually. All of you that's been joining me for a while, thank you so much for joining me and going through my bloopers with me while I'm learning how to do this. So let's try it again. You ready? Hello and welcome to the Game Stream Hustle presented by Gamefilli. Shit, did it again. Hello and welcome to the Game Stream Hustle presented by Gamefilli, where we talk tips and strategies to help you monetize your stream and turn your playtime into playtime. Yay! I got it right. It only took 3 times, plus however many 15 more streams before this one where I've gotten it wrong. I think I got it right once in 16 streams, right? Okay, thank you for joining us. If you're here today and you've joined Gamefilli, you really are interested in how to make money in your stream. Now, you've probably figured out how to stream, right? You figured out how to broadcast your stream. You got an audience. Some of you've got amazing equipment you've already put into it and you're not even making that much money. And some of you've got very little you've put into it and you're still not making that much money. It really doesn't matter the equipment you have. It matters the processes and the strategies that you use to make money, okay? Just like whenever you're learning how to stream, you find out that if you do things in the wrong order or the wrong way, or you don't have something you needed, or even have something you don't need, it's all you have to go through that through a learning process, and it takes you a while, right? Well, at Gamefilli, it's the same thing. You go through a learning process, but the difference is now you're guided, okay, through somebody who's been through it and they understand what your end goal is, okay? Now, for some of you, your end goal may be a few $100s a month. Now, if your end goal is a few thousand or 100,000, I was on the game with a gamer this morning, and they're a streamer, and if you're on here, awesome job in your stream, it looks great. But I was on the game this morning with a streamer that he games. So he figured, why not stream, right? I mean, if you could possibly make money doing something you already enjoy doing, why not, right? That's how he put it. So I was like, yeah, dude, that's what I tell people all the time. You could make money doing this if you just applied a little bit, okay? Now here's the thing. There is a difference in streaming and making money, okay? Now, if you can see that board, today we're talking about streaming versus making money and the differences, okay? And how they can be done and how they can be done together, and how making money isn't restricted to streaming. It can be done in any niche now. If you don't know what a niche is, it's pretty much just a market area, okay? That means game streaming is a niche, right? Whereas affiliate marketing is a niche, okay? At Gamefilli, I discovered, that's why I built Gamefilli, that game streamers needed affiliate marketing tactics, okay? You needed to know how affiliates are able to grow 100,000 people in 90 days. And you've been doing this how many years, and you've got how many people? Okay, it's not 100,000, right? Because you'd be making bank by then. Okay, even if it was just an ad revenue from whatever platform you on, right? But to get to that 100,000, there's a process, and it's actually very, very simple. Okay, the reason it seems complicated is because in our minds as humans, and it is a pandemic of its own, right? In our minds as humans, we think that if somebody has accomplished something like financial achievement, that they did that because they were super smart, or they did that because they were super talented, or they worked way harder than we did, or they have more time than we do to put into it. And all of that is actually a lie that we tell ourselves so that we, if we didn't accomplish it, feel like it was just out of our reach anyway. We couldn't have done it anyway. There's something they got mama's money helping them or something, right? Okay. But the truth of it is that even someone that has a problem in memory, now not someone who literally can't remember stuff, but even someone who has, memory problems or some kind of physical disability can also make money doing this. It is extremely easy. There are 10-year-olds that make money doing this. It doesn't matter your level of skill when it comes to making money online. only your level of knowledge. Okay, that's it. You just need someone to show you these little simple keys that you can put into place that, when turned the right way, open up doors. That's it. You're scrounging for the key. You've got the keys in your hand. You do. You have the keys. The problem is you don't know what key fits which door. Okay? You have the key that fits the streaming door. You understand how to stream. And what else you understand is, if I don't know how to stream or something new comes along, I can always go figure that out. You found that out because you've taught yourself how to stream, probably. Okay? Because there's very few places that teach you how to stream other than you going through the research yourself through YouTube or whatnot. But now there are places that teach you how to stream, right? We don't teach you how to stream. We don't focus in that. If you need some help, we've learned some things along the way we may help you out with. But we focus on, how do you make money in your stream? Okay? What if I told you, and you saw that right on the board if you saw it earlier, what if I told you that 0 hours a week streaming can equal $800 plus a month? Okay? What if I told you that you can never stream? If you're out there and you don't want to stream, you don't have to. If you're out there like this gamer this morning, they're streaming 4 hours a day. They're there every day for streaming 4 hours. I feel like this streamer should already have partners, and they've got 15 followers. Whoop-de-doo. Followers will come. You want to learn how to get followers that want to show up, and we have a process for doing that too. Okay, it's a curated audience. If you watched any of my past episodes here on Twitch, you have seen us talk about a curated audience and how that is important. For some of you, you see this as a process where it's going to take you a few years. But the average gamer or affiliate, can take many years to accomplish your goals. But with the right training, you can accomplish your goals faster. Okay, you can spend a lot. It's kind of like I told you before in this analogy. If you go to an amusement park, you can pay to get in. Okay, then you go up to a ride that you can't wait to ride. Right, probably all the way back in the back of the park. You done walked, 8 miles. It feels like, into the back of the park through all kinds of people, and you get to your ride, and you walk up to the line, and you realize that the line starts way back there. Right? Okay, now the ride is your stream. That's what I want you to understand. I'm representing the ride as your stream. You and every streamer has got the same goal of getting to that ride that makes money. Okay? All of these streamers in line, they want the same thing you want to get there. Okay? But in most amusement parks, don't they have a thing where you can pay a little extra money, and you get what's called like a fast pass or a flash pass, or some way to jump ahead in line, right? Well, if you're willing to pay to jump ahead in line, then jump over to Gamefilli.academy, pay for that. It's called the barrier of entry. Okay? Everything you want to accomplish, it doesn't matter what it is. Everything you want to accomplish in this life has a barrier of entry. Okay? When you were a baby and you wanted to walk to follow your friend, your dog, your mom, your dad, you wanted to walk to follow them. You wanted to be able to walk around when they left the room and find them. You learned to crawl, not before eating a lot of carpet. That was your barrier of entry, eating that carpet. Okay? Then when you did learn to walk, you walked and you fell. Depending on how many times you fell and got up and tried again, perseverance, you can see that in a child at a young age. But as you walked and you fell, you may have hit things and hurt yourself. All of this is the barrier of entry. Okay? You can't get anywhere in life where there is an obstacle that you have to overcome, that obstacle isn't the barrier of entry. Okay? It means you can't get in till you freaking deserve it. Okay? Till you sacrifice something that says you deserve this. And if you have gotten anything in life easy and you didn't have a barrier of entry, okay, then I promise you had it super hard after you got it. Think about it. Okay? And I love the saying when my wife says it, tech support, she loves it, and I'm not going to steal it from her. She's the first person I heard it from. Okay? She says, when life gets hard, just remember you just leveled up. Beautiful, right? When you level up in the game, isn't the game harder? Till you learn how to do it, it's harder, right? So that's like the perfect gamer quote right there. When life gets hard, just remember you just leveled up. It's amazing. Says a lot about life. Now, again, we're talking about the barrier of entry. If you jump over to Gamefilli Academy, there is a price for you to pay. It is the barrier of entry. I may tell you things you already knew. I probably am going to tell you things you already knew. The difference is I'm going to show you the process of putting those things to work. You understand? Just because you know what a screwdriver and a hammer is doesn't mean you understand the process and fullty of how they work. Okay? Hammers can be used for many things other than hammering and pulling nails. There's people that use those things for all kinds of stuff. Construction workers can show you how to use a hammer for real. Okay? Screwdrivers the same way. All tools can have multi-purposes. Okay? But what happens is you may not know that something as simple as having this tool could fix this problem because you didn't know it only took that tool. Okay? That's what I'm teaching you. You already have the tools. You already have the keys. Let me show you how to put them to work. Okay? We're just skipping ahead in line from all those other streamers that are going to take years. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you how you can go from 0 hours a week. That means you don't have to stream at all. Excuse me. For some of you, you stream a lot, and that's okay. That's great. That means that you've got the time to build and engage with your audience as you build them. That means that if they show up, you're going to be in stream and they can find you. You know, if you go through the academy and you do the things we tell you to do, you're going to have people start coming to your stream. Okay? The worst thing is as they come to your stream, they can't find you. For those of you that are streaming a lot, then that's great because as they come to your stream, you can engage with them. They can engage with you. They can engage with each other. Okay? So that's important. Don't think that those of you that are streaming with the heart of a streamer are doing it wrong. You are not. Okay? You are absolutely doing it right. But here's the thing. You, of all the gamers, you that are out there streaming 4 and 5 hours a day sometimes, you deserve to make money doing this. You're putting in the work. You're breaking the barrier of entry. Now just let me show you some processes that may work for you. Nothing's guaranteed. I may show you all this and you still be confused and not get it and not understand and or maybe not even apply it. You know how many lazy people there are out there that just want something to be handed to them? They don't understand that barrier of entry and how they have to break through it. Okay? And then if it is handed to them, the barrier of entry is broken, but now they don't understand the work and the struggle it took to get there. So when they are there, they're screwed. For serious. You want to see a business collapse like that? Give somebody the money just to start it. Don't look at somebody who broke their back to get where they are. Sacrificed. And y'all know my thing on sacrifice. If you don't, there's some episodes in the past. I believe that you should sacrifice. Everybody's going to. You're going to sacrifice. You either sacrificing something down the road for what you want right now, or you sacrificing something you want right now, or you don't want right now for something you need down the road that you want more. Sacrifice is going to happen either way. Okay? But now I want you to think about what you really want. That way, whatever sacrifice you make, whether it's, okay, I'm just going to quit streaming because I'm not going to make money doing it. Or I'm going to follow Rick. I'm going to break this barrier of entry and I'm going to skyrocket this shit because I'm tired of sitting here all day long and streaming and not having but 2 people show up at best. I love y'all, but I want more of you. I want a bigger audience. I want to be able to do this and support my family or at least whatever habits I have in life, if it's going to the beach or whatever. I want to be able to support that. If I have a job, the gamer today said they have a full-time job they work. Okay, that's great. That means you've got a full-time income and you don't have to worry about game streaming being your income. So when it becomes an income, it's just extra. That's the whole point of a side hustle, is so that you have an extra way to make money. And if you've been with me at all, if you've watched any of my episodes, you know that we preach multiple streams of income. What that means is if you've got one job and that job shut down, and that happened to me 15 years ago. My wife and I both were managers of predominant businesses we didn't think were going anywhere. Right, the video industry for her. She was a manager for a video company, and we thought she was gonna have a job forever, right? Because shit, movies aren't going anywhere. But we didn't count evolution of movies. Okay, and now you can't find a damn video store. And if there is one out there, it should be set up as a museum, and schools should take kids to it during the year to show them this is what entertainment used to look like. And 3 channels on the TV. Right? Now, I again, squirrel, I jumped off. We're talking about not having to do any work, not having to stream at all and making money, right? So if I can show you how to make money and not stream, but still make money gaming, imagine what you can learn to make if you were a dedicated streamer. You had the time to partner with companies. See, if you're streaming 4 hours a day, that's awesome. But what if you cut that back to 2 to 3 hours a day, and that extra hour you used it to contact partners, you used it to do outreach, you used it to find affiliate programs that you would love to represent. For those of you out there that don't know what an affiliate program is, it's basically a sales program where you partner with a company to sell their products, and they pay you when you sell products. That's it. And did you know that almost every company has an affiliate program? There are thousands of them. If there's a company that you love, if there's a brand that you love, whether it be knives or martial arts or PCs or headsets or Christmas trees or curtains, or I'm just looking around my house at stuff, and yes, my wife still has a Christmas tree up because she decorates it differently all year long. Right now it is a Valentine's Day tree. It's got hearts and red crap all over it. It's cute as button. But no matter what your passion is, butterflies, the ocean, you can learn to make money from that passion. You can learn to find partners in those niches that have programs that you can partner with them. Twitch isn't the only place to partner. God, no. There are literally thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. If there's a company, they now probably have. I would dare to say that almost 90% of all companies represented online that sell a product or a service in some way or another have a partnership program. Or they do all their sales themselves, and that I promise there's not that many of those left. Okay? There's plenty of opportunity from Amazon to zebra cakes. Okay? Crap tons of opportunity. So I'm going to show you how I would stream none during the week, or I wouldn't stream at all. I wouldn't have a stream, and I would still make money in the gaming industry. You ready? Okay? Still make money as a gamer and never stream. You ready? For those of you out there that don't think you don't have time or you've given up on streaming, let me show you how to make money and never stream. Then we can talk in another episode about how to actually make money in your stream. It works the exact same way. Okay? Here's the difference. There's those of you out there who have the time to stream, and those of you that have the time to play the game and catch some clips. Okay? If you have the time to play the game and you do something awesome, catch a clip, post that clip just like you already are. Hey man, look what I just did. Okay? Don't just post your awesome clips. Rule 101 is post your bloopers and your epic fails. You will get more views from that. Everybody's tired of watching your wins. We see 5 million people a day post the end circle win, right? Or whatever your win is in your game. Victory. We see that over and over again. And nobody's got, now there's so many things that you can do at the end. There's only so many things that you can pull off in the last circle, right? Or of your game. When you get to the finish line, when you get to that last circle, everybody's done it so much that we've seen the most spectacular thing you could possibly do at the end. Except maybe shoot yourself with a rocket launcher to take out everybody, kill them all. Right? I mean, bloopers, epic fails, that's where it's going to be. Because your audience wants to laugh. They want to have fun. They want to see you not just as a militant person. You do this and you're okay with grabbing the grenade and running through the building. I did it the other day. I pulled out a grenade. There were 3 guys in a building. I didn't know what to do. I was trapped. I was dead either way, right? So I pulled out a grenade and I ran into the building. I wasn't even planning on throwing the grenade. They were shooting me as I was running in, and I died and dropped the grenade and took all of them with me. Blooper. I grabbed it. Now I meant to do it, but it was still, I was stuck. So I didn't have a choice. And I got some pretty good views off of that. It was a cool clip. Okay? If you try to pull something off in your game and you have an epic fail, post it. Watch what happens. Just clips, okay? Now, when you post those clips, I need you, let me erase this real quick. You ready? I'm going to break it down for you so that you better hopefully understand how quick and easy this actually is. Now, this is nothing I teach you is an overnight success tactic. Okay, I will tell you that 100 times, hopefully in the future, until you're brainwashed to the fact that if anybody tells you this is an overnight success thing, they're crazy. Okay, now, I can tell you that if you want it to be an overnight success, there is absolutely a way to do that. Okay, you got to have money. Okay, and not a lot. Okay, if you got a couple 20s a month, you know, $100, $200 a month, then in just a couple of months, you could be an overnight success. If you want to wake up tomorrow and be a success, if you've got $1,000, you put $1,000 where you'll be a success. Okay, it's all about how you present yourself to an audience. And trust me, there's an audience there. Again, Facebook alone has 4 billion people on it. Registers more than 400,000 new accounts a day. I do not represent Facebook. Just knowledge I have because I'm a marketer and I understand the power of social media and how platforms pop up all the time and die off. Remember Vine? Okay? Remember how much it was like TikTok? Okay? It's only a matter of time, guys. And the platform that stuck around so far for 20 years is probably going to continue to be around for a lot longer than that. And they're implementing things for gamers and podcasters and influencers because they know that's where the future's at. Every major business magazine out there in some form or fashion has reported or written an article on the power of affiliate marketing, how you can be at home making $8,000 a month with very little time, 5 hours a week. Okay, Forbes. Check out the cover of Forbes just a few months ago. Forbes magazine tells you the average young person makes $8,000 a month with just about 4 hours a week. Okay, so it's very possible. The reason it's possible is because you're going to represent companies you love, and when you tell people about those companies, you're not telling your neighbor, you're not telling your aunt, you're not telling your grandma. You're telling an audience that can be reached all over the world. And if you post your stuff properly, when they search that thing they love, if you have a video out there, they will find it. That's how it works. Okay? You see how YouTube works. For those of you that was at YouTube when it first started, there wasn't as many videos. You could barely find anything to really watch. That's how a lot of rappers and musicians and country singers got famous during the early 2000s, mid 2000s, whatever, is because there was really nothing to watch. Okay, now, sorry, got something in my eye. The 0 hour stream week. Now, if y'all have been with me a while, you've heard me talk about the 2 hour stream week, and the 2 hour stream week is just it's not that much different than this. Okay, the way this works is exactly how I just told you. I want you to play your game leisurely when you're having fun. If you do something awesome or you see something awesome, clip it. Even if somebody else pulls it off, clip it. Epic fail, show other people's fails. It doesn't matter. Their name don't pop up. So show off other people's fails if you want to. I do got something in my eye. Sorry about that, guys. But do show off other people's fails if you want to, just to help your audience laugh and have a good time, right? Now, these clips that you get, I want you to start dropping your clips into YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you want to build your audience. But when you drop the post, it's going to say, there's going to be a box that says, do you want to post this now, or do you want to schedule this to be posted later? You want to select schedule this to be posted later for every one of your videos. And you want to drop a video in the scheduler every day of the week. Okay. Now the reason why is the more you do this, every time that you play your game and you get some clips, go drop them in your platform of choice where you want to grow all of them. If you want to grow across all of them, believe me, you grow across all of them, you get multiple streams of income going right there through ad revenue, right? So why get ad revenue just to Twitch when you can grab that video and put it on YouTube and Facebook and build ad revenue through them too? Okay. Now, whatever platform you're on, you're going to schedule them out. Now, if you've got 5 right now, let's say you grab 7 today, 7 cool clips. It ain't got to be nothing special. You're going to be doing this a while, right? So just 7 really neat clips. Even if it's stuff you've seen before. And you're going to start dropping them for the next 7 days. You're going to schedule the first one out for tomorrow at whatever time you want them to drop. I'd say early in the morning's pretty good. Any time in the morning's decent, okay? Gives all day for the algorithm to catch up and get people to start watching it. So you're going to drop those clips sometime in the morning, whenever you're comfortable. On Monday, schedule for Monday. Tuesday, schedule for Tuesday. Wednesday, schedule for Wednesday, so forth and so on. On your description, you're going to want to make sure that you put your website or your gamer nucleus, whichever one you've got now. If you don't have a gamer nucleus, it's pretty much a website turned into something special for gamers and their audiences, right? So it's like the difference in the Ferrari and a car. A car is an automobile. A Ferrari is an automobile. But a Ferrari is so much more than that because of its features and functions, right? So same thing with that. A website is a website. A gamer nucleus is a website, but it's so much more than that because of its functionality and the things that it does for you, correct? Okay, and your audience. Now, as you're putting those links in there, if you're a partner with any program, if you've gotten affiliated with any program other than Twitch, if you've gotten a partner program, and if you don't, you can go through the academy and I'll walk you through how to get set up with a partner, how to get set up with your merch and start promoting that also, and how to find other partners you may be interested in partnering with and getting approved as an affiliate through them. Okay, with no views, you don't even have to have a Twitch. They don't care. Okay, the only thing that they normally ask is, do you have a website? Okay, if you don't have one, you can always put a social media platform that they can go to and check you out. But a website's best. And if you don't have one, you can jump over to gamefilli.gg. You can buy your gamer tag as a domain name and turn that into a website today in about 20-30 minutes, right? And then you can go over and jump into the academy, and I'll walk you through how to turn that into a gamer nucleus. But back to what I was saying. As these posts are going out and dropping every day, you're going to continue to grab clips and continue to schedule them out weeks and weeks and weeks in advance if you can. Okay, the reason why is what happens is that platform, I'm going to use YouTube as an example. I'm not affiliated with them, but that platform notices that you've got all this content that's going to drop. So as they've got people coming in and asking for this game, I want to see this game, okay? As they've got people coming in and looking for your game, they have a choice. They can send that person, they can show that person after they search and the drop down comes up, they can show that person people who haven't shared a clip in a year. Okay? And they may not have a choice. If you see something up there that says last posted a year ago, or this was posted a year ago, probably because they didn't have a choice, because there's not that many people posting stuff for that game, right? But if you have like 30, 40 days, 50 days, 60 days worth of content scheduled out, then they know that if this person that came searching for that game saw you and they followed you, they'd at least have more stuff to watch, and it would be continuous, right? So now the platform is rewarding you for scheduling out your content. Make sense? Okay. Now those people become organic traffic, and if you've got your stuff set up, your program set up properly, then those people also become purchasers and buyers for you, making you an income along the way. So now you haven't streamed it all. Okay. Now what I mean by 800 plus a week is, if you do it this way, in a few months, maybe even a few weeks, you could have people already purchasing your merch. You could have people already purchasing the headset that you tell them to purchase, and all of this amounts to commission. Now imagine that 1,000 people a day go to YouTube and ask to see clips for your game. Okay? Not your stream, the game you play. And you keep popping up. You keep popping up. You keep popping up. Because YouTube loves you. You've got stuff scheduled for their audience. So you keep popping up and you keep popping up. How long is it going to be before these 1,000 people are all part of your following? Now remember, we're talking 1,000 people a day. 1,000 people a day. And eventually it starts building on your side, a couple hundred people a day, a couple hundred people a day. And these people are buying stuff. And even if you get to 800 people a day that is coming in, and that is quite possible. For those of you that don't think it is, trust me, it is very possible. Okay? I've seen one affiliate pull in 100,000 people in 24 hours. Okay, so it's quite possible to build an amazing audience in just a little amount of time. Now, I'm not showing you today how to do it in 24 hours. Okay, we're talking about the process and the barrier of entry. The reason why is if you woke up tomorrow and you had 1 million followers and they were all sitting there waiting for you to stream, you'd probably bust out to a sweat and run in the other direction. You'd be terrified. And that's okay, because even Jimmy Fallon and Jerry Seinfeld said, after all the years of them being comedians and walking out on stage, when they're standing behind that curtain before it opens, their brain just says, go home. You ain't got to be here. Just go home. You don't got to do this. It's okay. They probably aren't all wearing, they're probably not all naked and just wearing underwear. Well, you need to leave. Their brain plays tricks on them too, and they've been doing this for decades. Okay, you're not alone. And it's going to continue to play tricks on you. But here's the thing. Whenever you build your audience gradually, and it's a curated audience to what you love, then when you hit that 1 million followers, you won't be overwhelmed. You'll be celebratory. It'll be time to crack open some champagne or whatever it is you do to celebrate. Okay? Gamers, that's how you go from $0 that's how you go from a 0-hour stream week to $800+ a month. You build out your audience the right way so that they can become purchasers and begin buying out your stuff. Now, I could go through a big old process right here and show you the entire steps, but then why would you jump into the academy and join our community so that you can hang out with cool people like me and you that are just trying to make this all work for us? Gamers, thank you so much for joining us. Have a super fantastic day. Spread the word. Let them know we're here. And if you have any questions, please hit us up on our Facebook Messenger. You hit us up on your favorite platform. If we're not there, shout out to us somewhere and tell us how you need to be on this platform. Thank you so much. Have a great day. See you in tomorrow's episode.